I love video games. I may have mentioned it before. Video games are an art. They are, hold on. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? In any case, I'm Super Golden Key from Roundabout, and I'm here to tell you about my top 5 favorite video. Yeah? What? But I thought it was supposed to be. I don't want to give the wrong impression. Like, I'm not a. Fine. And. Alright. I'm here to bring you my top 5 least favorite video games. Coming in at number 5 is Overwatch. Now, I haven't played Overwatch, and I don't really have any personal qualms with it. It hasn't attacked me personally or anything. But the thing is, that flippin' song, you know the one. It's the flippin' one on the TikToks with all them kids nowadays. I just can't stand it, you know? It's so annoying. I just wish it would die, honestly. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I don't even care if it's actually good or not. Number 4, Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, this one has personally assaulted me. Because I loved Shadow the Hedgehog growing up. The character, not the game, because I hadn't played it. And I was obsessed with it. Everything about it. I was an edgy 11-year-old. Hard to believe, I know. But when I played this game over at Bounty's house, he was like, "Oh, yo, fam, I got the GameCube and I got Shadow the Hedgehog. We'll put that on and have a great time." I'm like, "Yo, that'd be sick." And so I put it on. Couldn't even beat the first level. It's so bad. Like, it is awful. Like, I knew hearing about it and stuff that it was a pretty rough game, but you never realize how bad something is until you have it in your own hands and you can just see the garbage in front of you. The controls were awful. The gameplay itself was so boring. I couldn't even. It was just ridiculous. And just can't do it. Coming in at number 3, we have Life is Strange. Now, Life is Strange is a game that was on PlayStation a while ago. It got some hype to it, but personally, I just wasn't a fan. Because it's a video game about a bunch of edgy teens sucking at life. And it's like, I deal with that every day. Why would I want to play a video game about that? The whole point of a video game is to escape the garbage of reality, but then it just thrusts you right back into that, and I'm just not a fan. Also, Flip Chloe. She's garbage. I mean it. Number 2 is Roblox. Roblox, it's 12-year-olds, man. I used to be one of them. I used to be cringe. Used to be. Still am, aren't I? Roblox, cringy 12-year-olds. Just selling garbage, you know? It's made for some okay memes. But other than that, it's not really offered much to the universe, has it? No. No, it hasn't. But either way, it's just not a fan. It's not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this game. I'm not a fan of existing right now. Number 1, my most hated game of all time, Fortnite. You know it. who hasn't heard of this flippin' game? It's impossible to not hear about it, in fact. You got flippin' all over YouTube, Twitch, Mixer. It's that you can't escape it. Now, Fortnite was an interesting case because a lot of games I hate for no reason really, just because I'm not a fan of it or the people who play it. But Fortnite was something that I truly despised in the darkest depths of my heart because I hated it the moment I first heard about it. And this was in 2017 or 18. I was living in Germany at the time. And I just hearing about this thing, I'm like, wow, that seems like garbage. And mind you, I wasn't a fan of PUBG until Fortnite came out, and I'm like, all right, PUBG's not so bad anymore. And it was like a snowball of garbage at the top. It just kept rolling down, collecting more trash as it went along. You had garbage people playing it, garbage, cringe, everything into this giant cacophony of flip. And it's just steamrolling everyone as it goes. They're all dying, people are screaming, dogs being on fire hydrants, absolute chaos. But, yeah. So I wasn't a fan of it to begin with. And it just kept going. I just hated it. The memes, the people who played it, Ninja. And, it just wasn't good. And then about 2019, Christmas Day, I was presented with an Xbox One, and Fortnite was free on the Xbox. So I was thinking, all right, I've hated on this game for the past 2 years. I'll give it a shot to see if it's actually that bad. And spoiler, it is actually that bad. Now, I hated it, but playing it just solidified that hatred. Cause it's not fun. It's just not. There's nothing enjoyable about it. I spent more time in the flippin' menu and loading screens than I did the actual game. It's you flippin' go in. There's not like a proper tutorial or anything or like a beginner stage. No, you just get thrown in there, no idea what you're doing. You flippin' die the instant you spawn. It's like, are you flippin' kidding me? It's not user friendly at all. It's not like there's a single mode you can play. It's just the one flippin' mode. And for some reason, it's garbage. You can only play with one person unless you do a bunch of garbage, like have friends, but who has those? And so I was sitting there, falling from the sky on my own, ready to start this game. I fall, I grab a gun, anything I can find, and I instantly die. Now, mind you, it took about 5 minutes for me to even get into this game, from the loading screen to dropping from the school bus, whatever, I don't care what it is, you Fortnite infants. And I died. So then I was like, oh, well that sucks. I guess I'll just try again. So another 5 minutes it took for me to get from the game I was in to back to the main menu, and then from the main menu into another game. So a total of 10 minutes for me to get to the flippin' game again. Another 30 seconds later, I'm dead again. It's just like, man, this is bad. It's really bad. It's not good. Stay away from it. Don't associate with people who play Fortnite. And if you play Fortnite, well, I'm not gonna threaten you or anything, because threatening children doesn't pan out too well on YouTube. So these are my top 5 least favorite games. Disagree, flip you. These are absolute facts and definitely not just my opinion. Be gone. Roblox, Queen, and another 30